What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nerdz Eye View Podcast. I'm Ethan.
I'm Adrian.
And thank you for joining us for another episode of us talking about nerd stuff. We're going to be kind of changing it up today. We're going to kind of cool it on the MCU stuff. We're going to talk about some anime, some video game stuff, and kind of go from there.
Where the wind takes us.
Good one.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima reference. I like that. You didn't finish the game. You don't know where that.
No, I didn't finish that either. Maybe 30% of the way done with that, I think.
That's so bad, dude. That's like one of my favorite games ever.
I see why. It's a great game. Doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I liked it a lot.
You know, start with game stuff.
You know what I have finished? Metal Gear Solid 5.
The Phantom Menace one.
Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain. Sorry, Star Wars.
Yes. Have you played that?
No.
God damn, dude.
I watched Jacksepticeye play
God,
it.
it's such a good game.
I've heard it's good. Metal Gear Solid was one of those like series that I never just got a chance to get into.
Me neither, bro. The only reason I ever played it was because I walked into a GameStop, and it had been out for a while, and so the used version of it was like $20, and I was like, "Fuck it, like I'll try it." I've heard good things about Metal Gear Solid. Like I know who Snake is from Smash Bros. So like, let me see what this is about.
Mm-hmm.
Changed my fucking life, dude.
Yeah,
I fell in love with that game, and then I was so upset because the way that game was like. I guess Kojima left like towards like the end of the production of that game. So like when I was playing that game, I didn't even know it was done. Like I did the last mission because sometimes you can do too many main missions, and so it'll have you do side quests, and then you unlock new like main missions. So I like finished a main quest, and I was like, oh fuck, there's no more main missions. Didn't know it was fucking done. So I was like, let me just finish all these side quests. Finished them all, and like that was it. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's it? Like, there's no more? And I was so upset about it because I was like, it feels unfinished. And I guess they said that, too, that it was like the way it feels was kind of like not done. And then it sucks they're not making any more of those games. And if they do, it's not going to be like Hideo Kojima games. So it's not going to be even worth it.
Well, they're remaking... I don't want to be wrong. I think it's the third one.
If they remake them in the same style that they do Phantom Pain, I will lose my shit.
Well... They're remaking like one of the most popular old ones.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you which one it is. I think it's the third one, but I know that was a big deal when they announced it.
Dude, I would be hyped for that.
Yeah.
Did you play Death Stranding?
No, but I watched that entire thing.
I didn't finish it.
You're such a piece of shit. That game, I mean, I remember like that's all what anybody could talk about when it came out.
Dude, yeah.
Cuz like one it's homeboy, what's his name?
Hideo Kojima.
No, the actor.
Oh, Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in it, and he was fucking on the high from Walking Dead.
Did you ever see that Silent Hills game that he did? It was like a demo that never got actually made. So like that's kind of what happened. So like
it was Kojima, it wasn't Norman Reedus.
No, I'm saying like so Norman Reedus was in a video game prior to that. He was supposed to be in Silent Hill, a Silent Hill remake.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think that was Norman Reedus.
It was. Because he got dropped from it, and then shortly after, Hideo Kojima was like, I want to work with him. So he made it Death Stranding.
Because
everyone was hyped to see Norman Reedus in the fucking game. They're like, oh my god, this is going to be sick. And they like never ended up finishing Silent Hill.
Look at you knowing your stuff, dude.
Yeah, see, developed by Kojima.
So they've dropped a demo for this game.
Yeah.
And people could download it back in 2015, whenever it was, on the PlayStation 4. And then they took it off the marketplace. So people who still have that on their game, I've seen people sell their PlayStation 4 for like $20,000.
Does it add value?
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Because it's gone. You can't get it anymore. I lost my train of thought. I was gonna piggyback off of.
Sorry.
What were we talking about? Death Stranding, but you're talking about. Oh. Fuck, I don't remember.
It was Metal Gear Solid. We're talking about
yeah, but I don't remember where I was gonna go with it. What was your like growing up? What was your like comfort video game?
Shadow the Hedgehog on GameCube.
Interesting.
I've played that game so many times. I've actually finished that one. But like I was so bad at the game. Have you ever played Shadow the Hedgehog? Mm-hmm. You know how they have like multiple endings? Mm-hmm. Never got a different ending. I was so bad. I didn't know how to fucking get the other ones. But what was super hype about that game too was that like there's a little Easter egg. I don't know if you knew about it, but you can plug in a second controller. Yeah. And like the secondary like character that's in there, you can have like your buddy or whoever play that. Right. I mean, you don't like actively like do a whole lot as a secondary character, but you could do that. I didn't know that. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So this is crazy what I thought about. Like thinking about childhood games. Okay, so people think I'm fucking crazy, but you can look this up. This is a fucking thing. My sister, and so we had an Xbox, original Xbox growing up, and we had this weird idea, right? That if you put fucking like DVDs, like movies, into the Xbox, it'll make it into a video game. Don't know how we fucking came up with that idea, right?
My God.
So we were fucking trying it out, right? And we fucking put Godzilla in there, which is like one of our favorite movies, like the old one. Nothing fucking worked. We put in robots. There's a fucking game. The DVD. If you fucking put the DVD in an Xbox, there's a game. It's a racing game on robots. The movie, the animated movie.
I know
Robots.
what you're talking about, but
It's
I've never
game.
heard of this.
I swear to God, you can look it up. I thought it was a fever dream, so I looked it up and I was like, "This is fucking confirmed." It's a I don't know why. I don't know if it was ever brought up ever, but it's a thing.
Sticking.
Don't just look up robot movie on Xbox.
No, Xbox games from DVDs.
I swear to God.
I think this is a fever dream.
No, it's a fucking actual thing, but don't fucking gaslight me, dude. I can ask my sister. Robots, okay.
It was just a game,
No,
brother.
no.
It was just a game.
No.
It probably
look it up the way I'm fucking telling you to look it up, bro. Robots DVD Xbox game. DVD fucking demo. Look that shit.
Robot, but it's the Xbox DVD demo.
What did I fucking tell you?
That was
bro?
included with copies of the movie. Wow.
It was in the fucking disc, bro.
That's pretty crazy. So
I'm
like
saying
the Xbox probably read the
Yeah.
disc a certain way that it was a game.
Mhm.
That's kind of wild.
This was dude. It blew my fucking mind.
I never
Can
knew
you
that.
think of that as a kid when you're like, what if I just put fucking DVDs in the Xbox
just
and make
makes
it a
a-
game?
makes a
And then it
game.
works with robots, bro?
That's
like, are you
crazy.
kidding me? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think my childhood game, it was on the GameCube, and it was like a racing Sonic game.
So Sonic
Where-
Riders?
I can't remember the name, but you have like 4 lanes, and like you're all running like forward,
Oh, never mind.
and it was like a platformer almost. But like,
Oh,
I remember I would always like play with my family members, and I would kick everybody's ass.
was it Sonic Battle?
I can't remember the name for the life of me. I couldn't remember.
This is like sparking my autism because we were talking about Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic was huge on the GameCube for me.
There's another one too that I was really into was Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut on GameCube. I rented that from Blockbuster. I fucking love that game because you got the little. Did you ever play that?
What was it again?
It was Sonic Adventure DX, the Director's Cut.
I don't remember.
So you can like they have little like what are those things called? Little floaty thingies. They're blue guys. The little blue flicking. They're like little fairies or something like that. They're like called chibis or
I
something.
don't know enough about Sonic to tell you
So
that.
if they anyways they have like a so you can do your main missions or whatever, and you get little fucking chibis or whatever the fuck they're called. Either way, so they're like these little chibi things, and you have like a garden of them, and you can feed them fruits, and you can feed them different fruits and give them like different attributes, right? So they can like fucking be like fiery or whatever the fuck, and you can like race them, and you can it's crazy. I don't know why, but I love that part of the game because you can get like new eggs, right? And you can carry them like in the fucking map. You can carry them back and put them in the garden, then they'll hatch, and then you can fucking raise them or whatever. Dude, it was so cool. I don't know how you don't know this.
I want you to take a step back because the way you're talking about Sonic is the same way how people talk about Harry Potter, and you just shit on the fandom.
This is completely irrelevant. You're trying to connect something that doesn't need to be connected.
I'm saying you're very passionate about Sonic and how it.
Motherfuckers are passionate about everything. That one was
You know-
another fucking great childhood game. Or honestly, I had a friend who had was it a GameCube? I think it was. He had Melee on it. Smash Bros. Melee.
Mhm.
If you ever played that growing up.
Oh, yeah.
What other games? Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh,
That was a
that
good
was
one.
my shit,
Couldn't finish
dude.
it. I was too bad. I was so bad at the game. I would have if I like was good at it, but I was terrible.
I think you just have very bad coordination from your, brain to your fingers, because like that's kind of a trend in the games that we
My
play.
brain to my fingers.
Yeah, like you can't fucking compute what to do. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess.
You know what I miss though?
Hmm.
Going to GameStop and like being excited to go to GameStop.
Absolutely. The smell of it too. It's like, oh god, you walk
Dude,
in.
you'll never forget the first
Dude, oh my god.
whiff of there
Mix
that
of BO and new games.
it was like good though. Like you know, like
It was a good.
it's kind of like that you know, people who like the smell of cigarettes. Like it's not a good smell, but like you enjoy smelling it. You know what I mean?
love the smell of Marlboro Reds in the morning.
But yeah, I mean, I used to go to like midnight releases for games. And, like there'd be a line of people at the
I
door.
never went to one of those.
You're just not a gamer.
Well, my mom didn't want to fucking take me.
I had
She
to
barely
walk.
wanted to take me to Blockbuster.
I had to
dude.
walk.
Yeah, my mom would not let me do that, dude. Shoot.
Shit,
And
dude. I
there's,
remember.
there's definitely we lived in Texas, so there's no place that's close.
Did you like rent games from Blockbuster?
Yeah.
So in at my old house, we had it was called Hollywood Video.
Oh yeah.
That was my shit, dude.
I love that.
I had to like bribe my dad with like different different incentives for him to take me. And like I remember one time I forgot to return the game,
Oh damn.
and my dad forgot about it too.
Shit.
And this was like it was like a month and a half, and like I found it. I think it was like in my toy box or some shit.
You just didn't say anything.
And I was like, oh my god. I was like, this like he's either gonna know when his account's like overdrawn or like I tell him. And I told him, and he was very upset. But
How much was it?
I mean, it was like $7 a week.
Oh fuck.
But this was like 2008.
Oh.
So this was like the recession, dude. Like he almost got fucking laid off.
Fuck is this trying to about to lose his house?
Yeah.
And his fucking idiot son forgets about a rental, bro. Dude, I'd be pissed too.
So, yeah, that's the story of how he almost lost the house.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think-
I almost put us out on the street because of a Blockbuster game.
Because like once it gets to the price of the game, they just let you keep it.
Right. You basically buy it.
Yeah, but I think it was like back then it was probably like a $40 game. So I think it was like
overcharge it though a little bit.
yeah, there was like an overdraft
Yeah.
fee too. But
I did the same thing, except so you know when you used to get like games from Redbox.
Mhm.
So I finally convinced my mom to like let us get a game from Redbox. It was like I think it was Assassin's Creed Black Flag or something like that. And she forgot about it. I didn't.
Mhm.
So I just held on to that shit because I was like, we're keeping this motherfucker. And she was so pissed when she found out. Like, it was like, she got like an $80 charge. And she was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh, I don't know.
Oh
She's
my
like,
God.
she's like, that Redbox game. She's like, we never took that back. And I was like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And she was like, what the? She banned us from ever going back to Redbox. She's like, you guys can't get any fucking Redbox movies or games. And I was like, damn it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know the Circle K by my old house? That's
Yeah.
like right there.
Yeah.
There used to be a Redbox there.
Hmm.
And so that's the one that I would go to
Is that your
like
childhood house?
yeah.
Oh.
So I used to go there like probably once a week.
Damn.
And I would walk there. I would take my mom's card, walk there, and then rent a game or a movie, whatever it is. But there was a menace in that community that went to that Redbox as well. I probably had about 4 or 5 games that I would get, and they're just scratched to shit. Like
Damn.
somebody like maliciously like took a razor blade to the game and then returned it.
That's
Because there's no
crazy.
quality check for the
Yeah.
like. There's nothing going to read the disc because it's in that case.
Yeah.
I remember it was when Black Ops 2 came out,
Damn.
and I was very excited because like all my friends were playing it.
Shit. That's a good game.
I couldn't afford to just buy it, so I was like, okay, I'll rent it. Like I rented it like every weekend for like a month. It was very stupid. I probably overpaid them just buying the game, but I remember it was like the second or third time that I was going to get it that month, and it was just scratched to shit, and it was the only copy that was in that Redbox. I couldn't like get another one. I was so upset.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So there was a Redbox Bandit.
What year did Black Ops 2 come out?
It was like 2012 or something like that.
It's crazy. Your mom let you play those games?
Not like by choice. My dad got me Ghost Recon on my GameCube.
Yeah.
That was like my first like
Ghost
shooter.
Recon. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And that was like very what's the word? Violent. My mom was not happy with it, but what is she gonna do? You take it away?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, my mom didn't let me play any rated M games growing up.
Are you serious?
Which is crazy because like all my friends did, like the same age, they're all
Yeah.
on COD or whatever, and I was like, I want to play this game. My mom did not let me, and I'm like, dude, like, what's the worst? The only time I'd get to play them is going to my friends' houses, and then my friends would always be like, let's go outside and play like two-hand touch. Well, fuck that. Let's fucking play COD, dude, because I never
Yeah.
got to play it.
Yeah.
I remember me and my friend in like elementary school, we stayed up all night, completed the campaign on Black Ops 1.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was so sick. And then when we got to the end, we get to like the zombie map or whatever. Dude, that was so cool. I think Black Ops 2 is peak.
Oh yeah.
Peak COD for sure.
And they're trying to replicate that every year.
Dude,
Same with like old MW2 and MW3, all that shit. But they're never gonna get that because, like the times were so different. Like they had the open, voice chat in the lobbies, which was fun for multiplayer.
Man.
They had peak zombies. They're never gonna replicate that.
Yeah.
I feel like if they just remastered Black Ops, like don't change a thing,
Yes.
put a fresh coat of paint on it, put it out. I'll play that
Sick,
shit every
dude.
fucking day, bro.
Absolutely. Get some nice servers. You know what I miss? I miss fucking One in the Chamber and Gun Game. That was so top. Dude, you know what? That was actually, I was good at those fucking games.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about now how I suck. Dude, COD, swear to God, I was top of the fucking lobby every goddamn game. So on God, dude, I was such a sweat. I don't know how. I'll be honest. I would get in these modes where I would just zone out and I would fucking drop like 25, 30 kills on like fucking whatever game it was.
You know what they got away with too?
Hmm.
Promoting gambling.
Oh,
They're called
absolutely.
wager matches.
Absolutely,
And like
dude.
you can do like the
Up the
high
ante?
the high roller games where you have to have like big money. That was such a good game. Black
Yeah,
Ops
that
1
a
was so
movie,
good.
dude. Movie. That was a great game.
Don't worry, I'll cut it. Don't worry about it. For those of you who don't know, we are the best Rainbow Six Siege duo to touch the game. I'm Platt. I know. Hold the applause. I'm Platt. He's silver. He's
How do you know? I don't know what it is.
he's getting there. He's getting better. But
Jinxie said that Plant was the most toxic.
absolutely, you're in those lobbies,
Right,
brother.
Yeah. I think that's right. You know what I think this talks about Plat is the fact that like, because like bronze to silver, right? Maybe bronze to gold. You're like I'm kind of alright at the game. You know, like I'm only silver, I'm only bronze. Plat is the first rank you get. You're like, I'm the fucking shit.
Absolutely.
Everyone else fucking sucks, and then everyone else in that fucking rank is the same thing.
Yeah.
They're just fucking toxic. But once you get to like diamond, like that's when you're hot shit.
Well, like plat to diamond is like
That's a massive fucking jump, dude.
no, but like that whole ego.
Yeah.
Like you definitely get an ego from plat to diamond.
Yeah.
But then from like diamond to champ, it's like because champs don't really have an ego. They're just like, I know how to play the game and you
Yeah.
don't. That's
Yeah.
like that's how it is. But like,
I mean, they do to some extent, but like I think it's with other champs. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
guess it's a complete. I guess it's a completely different world from like what we're playing and the game that champs are playing.
oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
There's ego there, but it's like a different kind of like it's warranted. You know? I
Yeah.
think any rank before that, it's unwarranted ego. Like, what are you good at?
Dude.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I'm kind of ass.
Dude, I'll talk shit to a champ. I don't care.
I'll talk shit to anyone. I don't go fuck. I just talk shit to talk shit. To
Dude,
be honest,
let's
man.
go ban for ban in the aim labs.
Money
and yeah, but I mean, let's talk about that. I mean, let's talk about how Jinxie revived an entire community.
Yeah.
Because I mean, did I get you into it because of
Yeah.
Jinxie? I think so.
Yeah.
Like when he was popping, I was like, hey, you should play this game with me. Because before that, we were doing Overwatch, but we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I mean, Jinxie, like, because he'd been playing the game nonstop, and then just like overnight, well, not overnight, but like he just blew up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And like we started watching him, and we, he's hilarious, but it's like Ubisoft owes him a fucking bag.
That's what I was talking about that. I was like, dude, Ubisoft needs to cut him a fucking check, dude.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, the reason why that game is getting so much fucking play now is because of him.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you have other people as well that are big in that, but like,
Not now, not like now.
Well,
People
yeah.
who are returning who haven't picked it up for years, just like we
Absolutely.
did. But
I mean, you still got people like Bolo who have been in the. I'm sure hasn't he. Played
well, he's
for a minute?
professional. That's his
That's what I'm
career.
saying, bro. Well, I mean, I get what you're saying. Jinxie's definitely the fucking guy who revived it because he's like I wouldn't say normal because he's champ, but like he's he's a pretty humble guy though.
Yeah,
I think maybe that's why I like him so much.
yeah.
Which is also like, I don't know why it also kind of bugs me that he's so humble because motherfucker doesn't flex shit. Like he fucking posted a TikTok.
I did the one I
going
sent
to
you.
Walmart. Yeah. You said that
Yeah.
shit to me. I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? Not even like a Nike store, bro. Like
Yeah.
that wouldn't even be a flex if you like just do regular shit with your money. Like
Yeah.
that's like you're fucking like let's go to Walmart and get shoes, motherfucker. Go to the mall, dude. You don't even have to buy like Burberry shit. Just go get some nice Nike trainers or something, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me. Or like the 2023 Honda Accord. Crazy.
He's
buy
like, hey
for a
guys, I
car.
bought my dream car.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
he's
that a character? Like, there's no way.
no. I
that's
mean,
his
he
dream
could like
car.
some people are just like that. And they're very not stingy, but frugal. Like he's
Maybe
not.
he's just
He's
real
not.
I think maybe what it is like maybe he just doesn't want it to get to his head, and maybe this is like his time. He's gonna rack up this money and just forget about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a sense, because like if you think about it, he doesn't have to worry about like really anything with the amount of money that he's making. but I don't think he wants it to get to his head.
I mean, I think he still lives with his mom. I don't know what his
I
parents.
thought his parents moved in with him. Did he buy a house or no?
I think he bought it for like everybody though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know if like his mom and dad are together. I don't know about. I just know he lives with his mom because she's always on his streams.
Isn't his dad a streamer though too? Mundane Mike.
He's a streamer?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's a streamer and TikToker, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Mundane Mike. And they were like, "Oh my God, your dad's Mundane Mike." Like it's a thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, dude, I love that fucking guy. I will never stop talking about it. Whenever people are like, "Who do you watch?" Jinxie.
Yeah.
I literally don't watch anything else. I used to fucking whenever like, because I'm an iPad kid, so whenever I get food, I have to watch something, and it's got to be YouTube. I can't watch a show unless it's like with someone, but like, you know, I can't watch like if I'm eating food by myself, I'm generally watching YouTube, and I watch Jinxie every single time. I used to watch like Japan videos, like whether it's a vlog or like just, it doesn't even matter who the fuck it was, just anyone, just content about Japan. I was like, I'm gonna watch this shit because I'm a fucking weeb. But now it's just been Jinxie everything, and he uploads daily, which is the best.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's like other people that I think like re-upload stuff from his streams, like different stuff that I'll also watch on.
Which I think it's crazy that he's not like talking about that more because there's like 7 TikTok accounts.
Yeah.
And like there's a bunch of YouTube accounts that just repost his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, like it's just promotion,
Free
but
glazing.
it's like okay. But it's like it's revenue that he could be getting. I don't know.
It's like the
unless they have
Cheeto
permission
guy.
to do it.
It's like the Hot Cheeto guy. You know that guy?
Hot Cheeto guy?
Yeah. I forget his name, but the guy who created Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
No.
Do you know about him?
Mr. Flamin' Hot.
Dude, what a guy. It ain't easy being cheesy. No, but so he...
Oh my God.
So this guy, I forget his name, which is terrible. So his story is how he worked at Lay's, right? And they did not have hot Cheetos at the time, right?
Right.
And he was like, we should make that'd be great, like hot Cheetos, because he's fucking Hispanic, he's Mexican, you know. And he goes home, and him and his wife like basically make a recipe for hot Cheetos, and they bring it. Everyone loves it, like all the staff. And he was like, we should like tell them about this. And they're like, they were fucking with him, like, yeah, just go fucking call the CEO. And back then they would have a book with the CEO's number. No one fucking called it because they're not an idiot.
Right.
But he was like, he just called up, and he was like, hey, and the CEO picks up, and he's like, hey, I think we should make hot Cheetos. And the CEO was like, who the fuck are you? He was like, oh, like I fucking do whatever at like down here at Lay's. And he was like, what the fuck? So they were like, all right, like they, for whatever reason, decided to give him time of day, and he had to prepare for this presentation, and he presented them hot Cheetos, and they're like, this is actually pretty badass. And his wife had to help him because he was like, he couldn't like write. He was kind of illiterate. Yeah. And so they like threw him a bone. They're like, all right, we'll make it. We'll try it out. And they put it out. They put it out in all the low-income neighborhoods because it's mostly Hispanics there. And he would give people money to go buy the hot Cheetos. They would order more, and that's how it blew up. So he was completely like just a fucking regular dude who worked at Lay's and makes a fuck ton of money. But the point is, like, he doesn't care. Like all those like knockoff like hot Cheeto shirts or like people putting hot Cheetos on their food, Flamin' Hot, whatever, does not care. He was like, I made my money. He's like, I'm fine with other people making money off of like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. But like he's like now this fucking fucking billionaire, all because like he made hot Cheetos, and he's still with his wife.
That's crazy.
His wife helped him fill out the application to get the job because he didn't know how to write. Isn't that crazy?
How do you know this?
I don't know how I know this. I think I saw it somewhere.
I mean, you are the king of hot chip.
Yeah, shout out Hot Chip, dude.
Yeah.
So every time I see Flamin' Hot, I think of him. I'm like, dude, what a guy.
Yeah. So yeah, news of Overwatch. We're probably gonna make a return. The best duo of Overwatch. I mean, I'm probably the best tank in the game. My cousin's gonna probably text me after this. He's like, "You're fucking dog shit." Because my cousin and his wife are like actually really good at the game. Like they made it to like, I think it's champion. Is that
Grandmaster is the top?
Grandmaster. It's like the one below that, I think. I can't remember. He
yeah.
really good at the game. Same with his wife. I used to play with them like when I first started Overwatch. I was terrible, and they would just carry the fuck out of me. But they were so nice about it. It was so good.
You know, you're not nice about carrying.
Because I do it every fucking game.
Maybe you should take a note out of their book.
No, it's different. I would show up when they needed me. You don't show up at all.
Okay. Hold the fucking phone, bro. I fucking do. I have my moments. Do I whiff a lot? Yes. I don't work well under pressure when it comes to those things. All right.
You think so?
I don't know why. I'm great at my job. I work well under pressure. You give me 20 fucking frappuccinos at Starbucks, I'm whipping those motherfuckers out.
What does that help me get to fucking
I'm just
Emerald?
saying. I don't know
That
what it
doesn't
is,
help me.
bro. Maybe it's a mental blockade for me.
Maybe it's autism.
Maybe it's that too. It's off the charts, honestly. They did add a new rank though to Overwatch too.
Anyway, yeah, they're coming back with the old rank system for Overwatch, which we're excited about. Shout out Blizzard for fixing your fucking games.
Listening, bro. God. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm honestly hyped about getting back on Overwatch too, because I fuck with Overwatch.
Probably because you suck at fucking Rainbow. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm talking about. You ask why I'm toxic? Because you're fucking toxic, bro.
Yeah.
Anime manga, right? What do you think the best anime is?
Demon Slayer. That's such like a mainstream answer, but like,
Yeah.
put another anime up against it that has better in every category, right? Art style, music, characters, plot, anything. Put it up there. Do it.
There's a lot of...
Do it right now.
The thing I'll give you is the animation's fantastic. Like, you can't argue against that. I think it's just top tier. I think anything that Mappa does is pretty good. You know?
Score,
Like
characters.
Fire Force has a really great animation style.
Fire Force is probably the only thing I would put like...
Fire Force and their sound design in Fire Force is phenomenal, dude. I don't know. Yeah, it's fucking great.
That whole concept of Fire Force is just awesome, though.
Parasite is a great anime that I think you should watch.
Well, I watched the movie.
That's completely different. We've talked about this. That's a Korean movie. This is a Japanese anime we're talking about.
Is it like
Completely
different
concepts?
Is it really?
Yes.
What's the difference?
The Parasite is so it's essentially it's kind of like a fucking shonen. I don't know if it's an actual shonen manga or anime. Basically, fucking high school kid sleep in his bed. These aliens and these little like fucking fuzzballs fall down, and they're invasive, right? So it goes into his arm. He wakes up as it's going into his arm, so he ties it like a fucking tourniquet to try and stop it. Freaks out, passes out, like wakes up in the morning. Basically, the alien infects his body. The whole point of the alien is to infect the brain, so they take over the host. It didn't do that, so it only took over its hand. And then it learns, and it's able to talk and communicate with him. And it's like this whole like, because the alien doesn't give a fuck if other people die. If it has to kill other people to live, it's gonna do that. So he has to be like, don't fucking do that. So it's a really interesting concept. You just have to watch it. It's really good though.
So they're totally entirely different.
Totally separate.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Because Parasite, you've seen Parasite, the movie.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I mean, that's an entirely different concept in and of itself.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's basically a parasitic alien that like infects his body.
It sounds like Baldur's Gate 3.
Never played it.
It's like the entire. Bro, I told you, that game. People will say that's like the best game ever made. Sorry to go back to the game shit, but like it's a Dungeons and Dragons, video game simulator, right? But it's like anything you can think of doing, the game lets you do it.
Yeah, and y'all out here fucking bears and octopus. That's crazy.
Octopus.
The fucking guy with the tentacles on his face. I saw the clips.
That's the Mind Flayer, but that's you don't
Whatever
get to
the
fuck
you
him.
call him.
You don't get to fuck him. I mean, I didn't get that playthrough. I mean, you
You'll do that next.
you might be able to. I don't fucking know. The shit you can do in that game is crazy. But like, because like when it came out, it was like other studios were getting jealous of it because it's a complete fucking game.
Yeah.
Like there's no bugs with it. Like Starfield when that shit came out.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know. I know you didn't get too far in it, but there was multiple times where like the game just broke to where I couldn't progress.
Yeah.
So I had to wait for a fucking update to come out, or I had to just delete my save and go over, go again. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is a great game. We should play it together.
If my computer can handle it.
I think you can. The graphic, it's not really graphically intensive, but sorry, yeah, we can go back to anime stuff. What would you like to see made into an anime?
There's a manga called Kaiju Number 8. I would like to see animated, which I think they probably are going to animate eventually. I haven't been keeping up too much on manga other than that. There was one called Rent a Girlfriend. I think that's an anime, though. Yeah, that is an anime. Never mind. That's great anime. Have you seen that? Probably not. No. It's exactly how it sounds. This kid, like, how does it start? He basically finds a girl, like, to rent as a girlfriend. That's her job. And he basically, like, falls in love with her. And just let me be your boyfriend. And then they end up, like, becoming neighbors, like, coincidentally. It's a whole thing. It's a pretty funny anime. It's, like, it's obviously different than your fucking Demon Slayer and all that. But it's an enjoyable anime. Kaiju number 8's another great one that hasn't been animated yet. They are... that is essentially, I think I've explained, maybe I talked to Jade about it, but basically what it is this guy is like in his 30s. First time we've seen that, I should say, because normally it's like a high school kid or a fucking 13, 15-year-old. He's like in his 30s or whatever, and there's a world where these things called kaiju basically pop up, and they have a special team that goes and defeats them, and he's the cleanup crew for that. So whenever they fucking blow their guts all over the city, he goes and cleans them up.
Like Pacific Rim?
Kind of, yeah. But so he's been doing that, but he wanted to join that task force,
right? But
he had failed every time he did it. So because so many people have been dying, they raised the age limit so that way there's more people that can come in. So that's like his last shot to get in. So he goes to get in, like fucks up in like a training exercise or whatever, and then while he's in the hospital, this little fucking flying kaiju like just goes into his mouth and he basically eats it. So he basically becomes a kaiju.
Whoa.
He becomes a special kaiju called Kaiju number 8, which is what they call a Dai Kaiju, which is a super powerful one. It's like humanoid and like is sentient and can like fucking think and is smart. So basically his power output's like drastically rise, and everyone's like, what the fuck, where did this come from? So he has to hide the fact that he's a kaiju basically. While also defeating kaiju. And so that's kind of as far as I got in the manga, but I would love to see anime because it's so cool. Kaiju number 8. Yeah, I think they're actually trying to produce a manga of it, or an anime of it. Yeah.
Damn, it looks cool.
It's pretty sick. What's his name? Kafka, I think is his name. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
I mean, just this looks fucking cool.
That one, and then I know you haven't read Berserk, which you should, because it's awesome. I actually know a guy who sells it. Cartoncomics.com.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. But Berserk, I think, if you look it up, it's not an official studio. There's a full fan-made anime.
Doesn't there a Netflix show, though?
Yes, but it's like, I think there's a movie of it, but it sucks dick.
No, it's a series, I'm pretty sure.
Whatever it is, it sucks.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the one they have on, there's like a weird 3D animated version of it. It's just so gross and hard to watch, and it doesn't do the manga any justice. So there's like a fan-made anime coming out of it, completely made by fans, like staying true to the source material, which I'm fucking hyped about. So they're going to release that. I don't know what it's coming out on, but I know that's going to come, I think, sometime in 2024. So I'm super fucking hyped about that because it's such a good anime or good manga, and it deserves a great anime adaptation. Yeah. Just like I think Tokyo Ghoul needs a great anime adaptation because they had an okay one, but then it kind of went to shit towards the end, and it just wasn't as great as it could be.
I feel like that's a little bit of a hot take because people love that show.
Well, yeah, I think people love Tokyo Ghoul, but I don't think they love the anime. I think that's universally accepted. Like, I don't know if you ever did you watch the second season or the third season?
I haven't seen it at all, but
what?
I only say that because I know the pop is very sought after.
Damn.
So I assume just
he's
like
a badass character.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta watch.
He's the guy who like does the clicks his finger, right?
There was another guy. What's fucked up is there's a scene where basically, so he becomes what are they fucking called? Ghouls, duh, obviously. And there's this ghoul that like is like super fucked up, and he takes after like, was it Jason? Like he's like heavily based off of Jason, like the guy that we know, the fucking
Jason Voorhees.
Is that what his name is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he cracks his knuckles whenever he does something really fucking sadistic, right? And so he tortures the main character Kaneki, and Kaneki basically fucking ends his life and becomes fucked up. So he starts cracking his fingers, like as a weird like fucking thing he took after for him.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's pretty intense. You've got to watch it. It's super gory.
Yeah, I should.
I don't know. I think it's on Crunchyroll.
Probably.
Also, fuck Crunchyroll. Like,
okay.
Like, this isn't even a hot take, bro. Like,
I'm still on Ethan G's Crunchyroll.
Are you really?
I don't think he knows.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were on his Crunchyroll. That's crazy. I guess now you fucking know.
I'm gonna cut it. I'm not gonna tell him.
But no, Crunchyroll's so buggy, bro, and it's such a shitty platform, dude. Like, in comparison to all other streaming like services, it sucks dick. And the fact that they've gotten so much money and they haven't improved it pisses me off. And because they were bought out by Sony.
What do you watch it on?
I watch it on my TV.
Like what? Like through your like smart TV or like through your PlayStation?
My TV is a smart TV, so I watch it on my TV.
That's probably the issue. I watch it on my PlayStation, and it's fucking perfect.
Like, I can watch it on my PlayStation. I mean, now my PlayStation is on my fucking computer, so I have to, like, I'm not going to set it back on my TV. But when I would watch it on my TV, it would always fucking freeze. It would always crash. And it's like, this is a goddamn streaming app.
Well,
why the fuck is it crashing?
That's not up to Crunchyroll. That's up to the...
It absolutely is, because I don't have that problem in any other app. There's no way that it's a TV problem or a hardware problem. If I can run Netflix, I can run Hulu, I can run Peacock, I can run Max, and I can't fucking run Crunchyroll.
But think about, like, people with your smart TV, right? Think about the number of people who are watching Netflix compared to who are watching Crunchyroll.
Not a lot.
So the company...
So it should be easier to fucking run.
No. What I'm saying is that they're going to optimize Netflix because more people are going to be using that application rather than optimizing an app that not a lot of people use.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
I can guarantee you it is.
Look it up.
My LG TV, my smart TV, it's the same shit. I
So,
think you don't like to be wrong.
Question then. Okay, if going with your theory, why is it able to be streamed so much easier on a PlayStation? If it's the same thing, because I guarantee that the ratio of people watching Netflix on your PlayStation is a lot higher than people who are watching Crunchyroll on their PlayStation. Also,
that's not true. Gamers are also
sweats and weaves.
The gamers who play on a PlayStation are probably closer related to anime watchers than just smart TV owners.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I agree with that statement. I just don't think that the reason why it doesn't work on my fucking smart
Have you
TV
tried it
is
on
not as
another
often.
application?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's my fucking point.
Remember. Tried it on a Roku.
I can't wait for...
Didn't work on a
Let us
Roku
know in the
either.
comments of why Adrian's a fucking idiot. Sorry.
Damn.
That was kind of hard. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
So I'll answer the question now since you had a 15-minute tangent.
Maybe speak up then.
Okay. I'm not going to interrupt you.
Interrupt me. I don't give a shit.
I see the glimmer in your eye and you just want to keep going.
I want to get happy.
Yeah.
You like seeing that?
Yeah.
That's cute.
You're welcome. Oh, I'm so glad that happened. That was a clippable moment. What I want to see made into an anime is, I don't know if you watch it, but the Star Wars Visions,
Oh, yeah.
where it was like a samurai Sith. Give me a full series of that, bro.
I never watched it, but I did see it.
You saw the clip where he's like,
Yeah. It's
like,
badass.
so sick. Give me a full. Give me like 8 seasons of that, bro.
That'd be so sick. I think there's so much more to be explored in the Star Wars lore
Absolutely.
that they could definitely do something like that. Also, I used to be a Star Wars hater. This goes along with the Harry Potter thing. I told you this.
I think you just hate groups
I
of
hate
people
everything.
being happy.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Go on.
If I'm not happy, why does everyone else get to be happy? No, but I don't know. I like the fandom was just so cringe too, right? These are the smelly motherfuckers with the lightsabers
Quit saying
fucking
cringe.
around. It's true.
It's not fucking cringe.
Yes, it is.
It's a group of
So-
people who are very passionate about one source of medium.
You're
including
saying
myself.
nothing's cringe?
That's not what I'm saying.
Hmm.
But Star Wars
Things
and
are allowed
Harry
to be
Potter.
cringe. I'm allowed to say things are cringe, right?
No, it's not.
Anyways,
No,
I used
you're
to
incorrect.
not like Star Wars. I just
Sorry, I
like
keep moving the mic.
yeah. What's
Sorry.
Shut
Go ahead.
up.
Now go ahead. Sorry.
I used to not like Star Wars. I don't know why.
You're good. They don't hear that.
I didn't like the fandom because I thought it was cringe, and I was like, everyone's super hyped about it. Like, it's just so annoying. And then I watched The Mandalorian, and that's what got me into Star Wars. Never watched
That's
any.
fucking crazy.
Never watched any previous Star Wars. Like, I knew what happened. I obviously knew Darth Vader was fucking Anakin, whatever, because how do you not know that? But I watched The Mandalorian, and I liked the lore they had in Mandalorian, and I was like, this warrants me watching every single movie.
I think you
And so I
deserve to
did.
be canceled for that.
How?
That's fucking terrible.
How's that terrible?
Because, like, Mandalorian as a season compared to the rest of the Star Wars projects that we have, like, that's, like, fucking so night and day as far as quality. Because not saying the Mandalorian's bad, but, like, compared to the movies...
I liked the lore behind it. That's why.
You mean the Star Wars lore where it came
Yeah.
from the movies?
Yeah.
So
Because
imagine you would have liked Mandalorian so much more if you had watched the movies
think so.
beforehand. What do you think the lore of the Mandalorian is?
Because the movies were great, but I didn't like. There were some of them I didn't love. Like some things I didn't love about it, and I think that's because when Star Wars was being made back then,
You weren't born.
well, that too, but also like it wasn't completely like the Mandalorian was as great as it was because you had all this lore that they've been building up and creating prior to the series. Back when it was released, there wasn't any of that shit. So it was just a weird sci-fi movie, right, with these weird concepts.
There was
and they
definitely
weren't
more
fully
of that.
defined.
They
No.
had- They had comics. They had.
No, they had the movies were before the comics, weren't they?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm saying they came out around the same time, like back in the 80s.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is the fact that because when what's his face Lucas made that movie, right, the guy who made Star Wars, he didn't expect it to blow up.
No.
So he didn't even have a plan for the second movie. He didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
But he built a foundation that's so
that's
broad.
why we have the trilogies are fucked.
No, he built a foundation that's so broad that you could go anywhere you want and still be interested.
But that's my point is it wasn't defined.
It doesn't
That's
have to
why-
be defined.
okay,
That's the whole point of
no,
it being
okay,
a broad.
As it starts, yes. But that's what makes the Mandalorian great because you have more definitive concepts.
But the Mandalorian is just a branch of the original movies.
Right, but there's defined concepts now is my point. Because so much time has passed, we've had all those like 9 movies to discover the Force and Force users and the fucking Jedi and the Sith and all that shit, right? So when you go into the Mandalorian, you have these more definitive concepts of what the Force is. Oh, there's Force users and all this other shit, right? That's what I'm saying. So, because my thought process going into this, right, is where are the other Force users? There's no way that there's an entire galaxy of people and there's only Jedi and Sith. There has to be some in between, right?
No.
So, what do you mean no?
Because the whole point of the Force.
Those are religions.
No, listen. Let me get this point out. Just stop talking. You'll understand. The Force, its entire entity is about balance. So the Jedi's is on one side of the coin. The Sith are on the other side of the coin. The Force is never going to let one side get more powerful. They're always going to, restore balance, right? And you can follow this with the movies. Jedi start getting a little bit more powerful. Something gets born in the Sith to meet them.
Right.
And then they fall.
Right.
And then someone in the Jedi, gets made so that there's balance.
Yes.
There's nothing in between.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
What do you think a balance is?
There's Force users and there's not.
Right. No, okay. First of all, it was just confirmed that anyone can use the Force. You can look this up. Look it up. It was just confirmed that anyone...
What are you talking about?
Haven't you seen
There's
Ahsoka?
people who are not Force sensitive.
Yeah, but anyone can use a Force.
That's
is
not
what
true.
Was just confirmed. Look it up.
You're talking about... Lucas compared using the Force to yoga, saying any character can use its power. Like Luke Skywalker are aware of their connection to the Force, while characters such as Han Solo draw upon the Force unconsciously. Yeah, but that means they're still Force sensitive.
Right. It's the same thing as being born with a certain talent.
No.
But anyways, we're getting sidetracked. My point is, the Jedi and the Sith are religions. They're not two different sides of the Force. You're thinking light side, dark side. Those are separate. The Jedi follow the light side of the Force. The Sith follow the dark side of the Force. Correct, right? Yes or no?
You just said the same thing in two different sentences.
No. Correct. Yes or no?
Sure.
Okay. The light and dark side of the Force is completely separate from the Jedi and the Sith. The Jedi have a moral code that they live by, and that's why they're the Jedi Knights. They're a religion. The same as the Sith have a different moral code. But they tap into the dark side of the Force while the Jedis tap into the light side of the Force. So there are people that can be in between. Take Revan, for example, who is a canon/non-canon character who has mastered both the light and the dark side of the Force. You can tap into both. There can be people who use the Force and use it differently than the Jedi and the Sith. But they may not call it the Force. They may call it something else. That's my point.
Okay, so going back to my point, though, let's say he's canon. Darth Revan, right?
Mm-hmm. That was Revan, because he was both light and dark.
What does he get to the end?
Doesn't matter.
Darth Revan. So he fucking goes to the dark side.
Yeah.
The Force is going to balance it out and make a character who will join the light side and balance it out. If you can simplify all of Star Wars to that.
Sure.
So now we know that, you know, in the latest movies that Rey is bringing up, you know, the light side of the Force. So we already know what's going to happen. Someone's going to come up from the dark side to balance it out.
Yeah. Which I know that's how that works. I know there's some sort of fucking, what do you call it? Homeostasis within the Force. But my point is, there are other Force users that may not be called Jedi or Sith. Just like you have Ahsoka, who technically isn't a Jedi. She's a Force user.
She's not a part of the Jedi Order because there is no Jedi Order. It's gone.
Okay, but that's my point, right? So you're saying the Jedi Order is gone, right? But she still uses the fucking Force.
Yeah,
correct?
Your statement was that anybody could use the Force,
Yeah,
and I say
anyone
you're incorrect.
can use a Force. It said that. And we saw Leia do that
Any
in the goddamn
character.
movies. Because I feel like what I'm saying is valid.
I don't think
you're thinking of it from.
So you're saying like a lowly farmer on the edge of the galaxy can use the Force.
What do you think Anakin was?
He was a Force sensitive person. They read his blood levels of how much how Force sensitive he was.
I'm just saying. Okay,
he was the chosen one.
but you're
the chosen one.
You were supposed to leave. Was it? You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
No, but my point is, right? Like, if the midi-chlorians are something that everything has, it would make sense and it would be canon that anyone can use the Force or learn to use it. Now, not everyone may be at the same fucking level. If you're basically Jesus Christ in midi-chlorian form, whatever the fuck, like Anakin, but that stands within reason that anyone can use a Force if it's connected to all living and non-living things. Correct? Does that not make sense?
No.
No, then you're dumb.
Whatever. We can move on, but I think the statement of anybody can use the Force is just incorrect. Because now that would just dumb down all of the main
That
characters.
doesn't dumb down anyone. They're still talented people. Anyone can fucking write. Not everyone's Stephen King.
Give me a pen, bro.
All right.
I mean, do you want to talk about 10 pins, or you want to chill for a second?
I have a small gripe about this. All right.
You got to kind of intro it though, because we kind of
10 pins.
We went from anime to Star Wars.
Right. So back to the anime manga stuff. Right. Just really quick. There's a small creator. I like following small creators on TikTok for like. There's the Fourth Wall Productions. They make these Ace Blade comics, which I bought, I haven't read yet because I'm terrible at that. But I bought it in support, and I'm gonna read it. And there's this other guy. I think his name's Namir, or not. His brand is called Namiware, and he has this manga that outsold Blue Lock, which is a really big sports manga, and it's basically it's called 10 Pins, and it's elemental bowling. Which sounds kind of weird. I don't know. I was going to give it a shot, right?
Who do you think you are?
Right? Dude, if he did that fucking scene, that'd be sick. But basically, it's like Avatar The Last Airbender, but bowling and whatever. It's a sports manga. I'm not really into sports manga, but I was like, I'm going to give it a shot because it outsold Blue Lock, and it has to be pretty decent. So I go on his TikTok, right? I didn't want to buy from like the TikTok shop. I was like, I'm going to buy from his website, right? I'm going to give him the business directly to his website. So I went to his website and I purchased the first and the second issue, right? Haven't fucking gotten them. I ordered it back in August 26th.
It's now November.
And he has posted so much about him getting new fucking orders.
Oh my gosh.
And like selling them out. And I'm like, where the fuck is mine? And I've messaged him too. I've messaged him twice on his website, hasn't responded. I fucking messaged him on TikTok, didn't respond. Messaged him on Instagram, didn't respond. What do I have to fucking do? Do I have to make a hate video? Like what I need? I just want I want to be able to support. I really do. And he talks like he gets like a lot of hate from people, and I don't think he should be hated on. I also haven't read the goddamn manga, so I can't have a fucking opinion. But what I do know is that I'm order number 36 on your goddamn thing, and I haven't gotten my fucking mangas. Dude.
Has anyone else said that they haven't gotten?
I haven't seen anyone say anything. I think there was one complaint he got about it, and apparently it was resolved. I'm like, how do I get that attention? What do I have to fucking do? Like, I want to be able to support small creators, but when you do shit like that, it pisses me off. Because I'm like, and he seems like a cool guy, and I'm sure he is, but like, how the fuck do I contact you, bro? Like, do I have to go on your lives and be like, where the fuck is my order? Because I don't want to be embarrassing.
Yeah, that's fucked
bro.
up.
Like he would do these drawing lives, and I didn't want to go on there and be like, hey, dude, I haven't got my order. Because that's like kind of weird to be like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, you haven't gotten your order yet? Oh shit, and that's kind of embarrassing. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But also, it's been since August, and I haven't gotten any fucking update, bro. It's almost fucking. It's November, and it's gonna be December, and I doubt I'm gonna fucking have it by then.
Yeah. I mean, you can pop in the live and be like, hey, can you check your DMs after your live?
That's true.
I've seen people do that in lives, but
so
that's tough.
yeah, it's so annoying, bro. But anyways, because the plan was to look at these small creators, and when I get more of a following on my retail business for comics, to go to them and be like, hey, I have this retail comic business. I would love to support small creators. Can I order like wholesale from you? Can I get retail pricing on this many issues or whatever the fuck?
Wholesale pricing.
Right. Well, I don't know if you call it wholesale or not. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
call it wholesale pricing. Because if it's
Yeah.
retail, you're just buying it like a customer.
Well, yeah, I guess retailer price, because they don't call it wholesale when I buy comics on the thing, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So that was the whole goal, and haven't even had a chance to fucking get it or read it. That being said, I need to read my Ace Blade comics to see if I like that and if I want to do that. But that was my short little rant about that. Support him.
You didn't even
also,
name drop him.
Huh?
You didn't name drop him.
I did. I said his company. I don't know his actual name.
What's his company name?
Namiware.
I make my own shit. I'm like, call me fucking Russ, bro. Fucking write, mix, master, produce, everything.
Dude, that guy fucking threw everything at the wall, and like probably like 2 things stuck.
Yeah, okay, just briefly. That's crazy. Like, so I'm not a big fan of Russ. The only album I've ever listened to is that one Wolf album.
Mm-hmm.
Or have you listened to that? I'm sure you have.
Like in high school, probably.
Yeah. Like when I was 17. That was a fantastic album. Everything else after that is like okay. And I think he tried to he cited like Kanye as one of his inspirations, which is crazy because if you listen to his fucking beats, it's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like if Kanye inspired you, why the fuck are you making those beats? It's just like the same like song, like samples looped over throughout the entire fucking, like there's no change up. It's not crazy. There's not a crazy chorus or bridge. It's like fucking YouTube beats, bro.
Yeah, and I feel like when Russ was like blowing up in high school, like nobody was really doing that. Like that's kind of like singing / rapping.
Right, yeah.
I mean, nobody was doing it like kind of well back when we were in high school, but
Unless you're Drake.
yeah, but even then it wasn't like fruity. Is that the word?
Fruity?
I think Russ I think Russ is a little bit more fruity than Drake. Like the
Fruity's
way
a crazy word.
Well, like what I don't know how else to fucking put it. I'm not saying he's gay. I'm just saying like his style is a little bit more.
I get what you're saying. I just think fruity is a wrong term to use, a wrong adjective. I get what you're saying though. But yeah, no, I just feel I don't know. I think that's crazy.
I think he inspired a genre.
Yeah,
fruity rap.
That motherfucker from Fruity Loop Studio. No, yeah, I don't know, man. I have this. You know what's funny is Ethan G actually likes Russ. He's a Russ fan.
Shout out Ethan G.
Yeah, shout him out on the podcast.
He'll be our first
Russ.
guest.
He's a big Russ and Drake fan. I know that. So maybe that says something about him. Maybe he's a little fruity.
He's definitely fucking fruity.
But no, I don't know, man. Like his songs, when I listen to them, I'm just like, dude, this is not like I feel like I can make this. Like, give me 6 months and I can fucking drop a fucking Russ-like song.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he just like he made like 150 songs and like they all sound pretty similar.
Yeah,
different lyrics, sure, but like he's like a new song every week. It seemed like,
which is crazy because
I mean it worked.
Well, it's like I used to. I guess the best piece of advice. I used to make music. Not that it was ever that great, right? We're gonna dip into this a little bit, but the best piece of advice I ever got from someone was because I told him I was like, yeah, like I want to make everything. Like I want to own everything. I want to rap and like produce my own beats and shit. But I could not produce a beat for the fucking life of me. And he said, just do what you fucking like. Because the moment you start trying to do something else, like if you try to make your own beats when you are a rapper and not a fucking producer, then you're going to fuck up. Like you're going to put your all into these beats and they're going to suck. When you just get someone who's good at that, get someone who likes to do that and who's good at that. So I think that like, and similarly, when you make songs, not every song you make has to fucking be put out, bro. Because it's not worth it. Like if you're putting out everything you make, it's going to be shit. And people are going to look at you like that, right? So if you're making a song and releasing it every day, how good are those songs actually?
Right.
Like if you spent more time on that, even just a week, like it would be way better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's just the first song that's like slightly catchy. He's like, all right, I'm dropping that. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, like I don't know. That's my take on it. Does he have good songs? Absolutely. There's some I still fuck with, but like
the weekly song shit is just crazy to me.
Yeah, like if you have 1 out of 100 songs that are good, how good is your music? You know what I mean? But
The
I don't
ratio is just terrible. That's why people have like these artists have like huge vaults of songs that like never get released because they're not meant to be fucking released, bro. Those are your fucking training days, dude. Like, I don't know, man. That's how I feel about that personally.
Do you think people do that? So like, I mean, rappers like set up like an estate for their income, right, or for their wealth.
Yeah.
And like that part of their estate is their vaulted music.
Yeah.
Like I think Lil Wayne has said like he has like 1,500 songs in his vault. But like I feel like that's like for when he passes, his estate can still make money. It's like his kids and then his grandkids.
They can probably sell them or something.
Well, like they can just release them.
Yeah.
And then all the income that goes to.
It's like
his
they do
estate.
with Lil Peep.
Yeah, I
But
think
I feel
Michael
like-
Jackson did it too.
Yeah. But Lil Peep, I don't think he had as many songs though, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Like nothing that can last that long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think they just released. Did you see they released a Lil Peep album recently?
Yeah, I was with.
I Love McConan.
yeah.
Yeah. Which I haven't listened to it because I just feel like it's probably not that good, unfortunately.
Lil Peep's stuff is good, but
Well, yeah.
I'm
Not a
not
big
a,
McConan
yeah,
fan,
I'm not a big fan of him.
But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, granted, all the other rappers have lived like have doubled / tripled Lil Peep's lifespan, so they have a.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like they don't get told like, hey, you should make music because you're gonna die one day.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. So I bet Juice WRLD has a huge vault too, which sucks that we haven't gotten more Juice stuff released.
I think, I mean, I'm not gonna speak if I don't really know that much, but I feel like his girlfriend had a big part in that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think because he was definitely one of those guys that was actually so talented that he could go in the booth and record multiple verses and have like you can put him on a song, just any fucking song, right? So if you go and buy a Juice verse, like you can put that on a good song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he probably has some good stuff that I feel like should be released personally. But yeah,
We'll never know.
we'll never fucking know. I guess. Dude.
Rest in peace,
Or
Juice
like,
WRLD.
did you hear about the Beatles song that just got released?
I heard of that, but I haven't heard the song.
Like so, apparently they recorded like 3 demos.
Yeah.
With Paul McCartney's like vocals and stuff on them, and they released 2 of them, and they just released a 3rd one, which is insane. Like they helped use used AI to like what's it called, fucking what's that fucking word? To solo out McCartney's vocals.
Isolate?
Isolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I was struggling with that. But they isolate his vocals so that way they can put it on a new Beatles track, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, like, this is crazy to think about. Like, in 2023, you can go to your fucking mom and be like, yo, they dropped a new Beatles song. And they're like, what? Like, that's
Yeah.
insane. I don't know. I thought that was funny.
I'm probably going to cut this, but
That's
are they all dead?
No. I think the only one that's fucking dead is, what's his face?
The one who got shot, right? John Lennon?
Yeah, John Lennon. Was he a Beatle? Or do we just think he was a Beatle?
I don't know. This is pretty bad for...
Yeah. I
Wanna
mean, I don't
be
know. I'm not a big Beatles fan, though.
I'm not either, but I feel like we should know that.
Let's pause. Let's look this up.
The Beatles cast.
Cats, that's
members.
crazy. You band members?
Yeah, John Lennon.
Paul McCartney. Well, John Lennon's fucking
Dead.
Yeah, yeah,
He's the one who
John
got shot,
Lennon's dead.
right?
Did
One
he
of
get
them got shot.
Well, if anyone, it's probably John Lennon. I know with like Yoko Ono was his fucking wife, and she kind of fucked everything up.
Murder. Yeah.
Yeah,
John Lennon got
they
shot.
think like Yoko Ono set him up or something like that, which is crazy to think about. 'Cause they did the same thing with what's his face, Kurt Cobain. They said what's her face set him up.
I don't know.
What's her name? Jennifer? Jessica Love? Something like that? Jennifer Love? I think Love or Courtney Love. Why the fuck am I thinking Jennifer? Courtney Love. They think that she set him up or like she shot him. Did you hear about that?
But it was a suicide, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but they think that she made it look
Like
like
set
a
it up,
suicide
yeah.
because the way I guess it was set up, like it's kind of hard to pull the trigger in a fucking shotgun like that,
Right,
and blow your
right.
fucking brains out.
Yeah.
So they think that she did it. I don't know, or at least got him drugged up enough to do it.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much shit we don't know about the music industry that's like so shady.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, I don't know how somebody can have so much money and so many people around them that they one overdose.
yeah.
Like Juice WRLD on a plane. Like, you had to
Well,
be.
it was at the airport.
No, they were literally taking off from the airplane. Like they were on the runway, and then he died like before they could
story
take off.
I heard was that when he landed or he was in the airport, that he was scared they were gonna find all the drugs on him, so he just fucking took them all.
No, I'm telling you, he fucking.
Accidental dose of painkillers.
I'm telling you, it was like they were like about to take off, and then he probably had a seizure and fucking, and then died. But like that's it. Like same with, I mean, Mac Miller was fucking going through shit, but like, I don't know. Obviously, we never know what people are going through behind closed doors, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like some of these deaths could have been prevented,
100%.
and some of them were probably done intentionally
Yeah.
by other people
Mm-hmm.
who want to see people fail. But shout out fucking Mac Miller, bro. I wish he was
Dude,
still alive.
R.I.P. I feel like that about Lil Peep sometimes, dude. I guess anyone feels like that about an artist they really liked.
Oh wow, it was shortly after landing. I knew it was on the runway. I thought it was before they took off.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I don't know what freaks me out about Lil Peep's death is the fact that he was like basically comatose and like
His fucking friend walked
yeah,
in and was
Bexy
like,
fucking
what the fuck?
live streamed it. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Like, how does that shit happen?
Well, that was fentanyl. He got sold
Well,
bad
yeah.
weed. Did you hear about? Because it was in Arizona.
Bad weed? No, it was in Tucson. Yeah, it was fucking pills. It was Xanax because that was his fucking drug of choice.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was Xanax.
Who got
And it
bad
was-
weed?
Oh fuck no.
Somebody got bad weed.
But it was Xanax laced with fentanyl.
But I remember seeing on Twitter during that time that the drug dealer lived in Arizona.
Yeah.
And, like people knew him. Like they
Yeah.
knew who sold him the drugs.
Well, it was a girl, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Little Peep die. Oh yeah, it was Xanax.
Yeah.
Crazy. And what's even crazy because like I was on
say something controversial.
Twitter. I think it was like midnight, the night that he died. Because I didn't know who Lil Peep was until he died.
Yeah.
Because he was trending on Twitter. I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then I went just like down this rabbit hole for like 4 hours, like listening to music and then going like through his interviews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, like basically like becoming a fan overnight. But then since then I've listened to him a lot. But it's just crazy how I think X had this on that song that they had together. Falling Down. Remember that song?
Yeah. After he passed, yeah.
Yeah, he had like that like interlude where he's like talking about like you really don't fuck with people until they die.
Yeah, it's kind of
So,
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy a motherfucker like Lil Zane's still alive. Popping
Or
Zane's
Lil
and all those
Pump.
drugs.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers like Lil Peep that actually don't need to fucking die have passed. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so fucked up about the fact that like I had no idea who Lil Peep was until my friend took me to his show, and I was like, this dude's fucking sick. Loved him for 5 days, and he fucking died.
Yeah.
And it was like right after my fucking birthday too. Cause what, he died on like the 17th or something like that? It was in November. I remember.
December 8th.
Oh, it was December.
So it's probably end of November.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's when that's when the coroner saw him, right?
No.
Because it was in November when he passed. Because that's when his death was certified. But it was like 5 days after he died. I swear to God.
Oh wow.
After yeah, November 5th, my birthday. Fucking is on the 14th. What a fucking
That's
shitty
tough.
birthday gift, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw him like was on the 11th or something
Mhm.
like that, 10th or 11th. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. At the age of 21, fuck, man.
And then the other guy, Angus Cloud from Euphoria.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that too.
You watched the show, right?
No.
You're a hater of the show, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm so bad. I just hate on stuff that like if it's really popping, dude. I'm like fuck that. I'm not gonna watch that shit. It's
I want to be
cringe.
different.
Yeah,
I want to be
I'm like a fucking hipster.
cut from a different cloth.
Yeah. And that's why I fucking hate Harry Potter. I refuse to fucking like it.
It's a top 10 Christmas movie.
Harry Potter?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's such like holiday vibes.
That's great. No, absolutely not. I used to the only experience I had was when I was in like 4th grade. I used to have this best friend who lived like right next door pretty much. And he took me out of the country with his family, right? We all on like this little fucking trip.
Out of the country to where?
Out in the country.
Oh,
in Texas.
okay,
The
got it,
fucking
got it, got
Deerleys or whatever the fuck
Got
they
it,
called
got
it
it,
out
got
there.
it.
And I like got sick for I don't know how. I swear to God it was because I like cut my leg and like didn't fucking clean it right and I just got sick. And I had to stay inside the fucking little cabin, right? And all he like brought a thing of DVDs because they didn't have like fucking like cable out there. So I put in these fucking Harry Potter movies and I watched them and I was so fucking bored. I was like, these suck. Like, I'm fucking sitting here for like 8 hours a day watching these fucking Harry Potter movies. It was like 3 or 4 of them. And I was like, these fucking suck. Never watched it again after that.
It's so sad.
It sucked, dude.
Dude, that's like a...
And I fucking watched them. Like, I was like, watching. Like, I saw that. Like, I know what happens. Maybe not anymore. I forgot. But like, at the time, I watched it all the way through. And I was like, these suck. Maybe it's because I was having a bad time. I don't know. But I refused to go back to it. And the fact that, like, I don't know, the culture, the fandom is so cringe, bro. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Go fuck yourself.
I just want to say I'm not a part of this opinion at all.
I don't know, man.
I'm a part of that fandom.
And then any fucking Nissan Rogue or RAV4 you fucking drive by and it has that stupid little fucking Deathly Hollows triangle, whatever the fuck on the back of it. And the little glasses with the scar. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's
surprised
so
you know what it is.
Dude. Absolutely I know what it is because it's fucking everywhere.
Because you're a fucking fan.
And then I'm a Hufflepuff. You're fucking gay.
Whoa!
Respectfully. I'm sorry.
I can't leave that in there.
Yes, you fucking can.
No, I can't. Jesus.
There's a difference between being gay and being fucking gay.
We're not doing this.
I'm just saying.
We're not doing this.
Harry Potter is fucking gay.
Stop.
Sucking dick, that's gay. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference.
Stop. Oh my god. That's fucking unusable.
Oh my god. So I will not play Hogwarts Legacy.
That's not how we're transitioning. Let me fucking readjust myself. Okay. What if I hold it? Maybe that'd be cool. No, it's probably picking up every fucking creak. So I'm gonna cut it like after you fucking went on this homophobic rampage.
You know who's homophobic? J.K. Rowling.
Damn. No, she's transphobic.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
I feel like it is.
It's not the same thing.
How can you like gays and not like trans people?
I'm not gonna defend her because she's still a piece of shit. But
I'm just saying.
you remember what? So you didn't play the game, but when the game, dropped, a lot of people.
Boycott.
Yeah,
yeah.
There was because like there's like a male, female, and then other option.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually a character who is trans in that the game. But like I remember that there was a website that was made where you can type in the streamers that are playing the game, and it'll put them on like a list. And so people who were like following the boycott could go to this website and be like, okay, don't watch this streamer, don't watch this one, because they're all playing the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was fucking
That's
stupid.
next level. Yeah, I don't know. That's next level.
But
like hating, dude.
That game was so good because they got Hogwarts perfect, and like I get it, you're not a fan, but you can't fucking tell me that Hogwarts is not iconic.
Yeah.
And
you know who else was iconic? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say it. You're gonna cut it.
Say it so I can cut
Hitler.
it. Oh my god!
Just because it's iconic doesn't mean it should be.
Oh my god!
I'm saying, bro.
He was not iconic. He's infamous.
But you're an
That's not the
infamous
same
icon.
thing.
What do you think infamous is?
Famous for being
Exactly.
famous,
But that's still an icon. Icon doesn't necessarily mean it's inherently good.
what do you think about the Infamous games?
Great.
You
I
like
love
that
them.
transition? That's
Yeah,
pretty
great,
good.
yeah. They're great games.
We should. Talk
I
about
only
that.
played. I played the first one, and then I played. I played part of the second one, or the Second Son, or something like that.
That's the third one.
Oh, I played that one. What was that on PlayStation? Yeah, on PlayStation 3, I think. I don't think I ever finished it though. You know what I remind myself of? The fucking. Have you seen Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
Was it Jimmy Neutron? I think it was. He had like a nemesis or something like that on there who like never finished anything, like not even food. Like he would take a bite out of it and just wouldn't finish it.
I don't remember.
I swear to, was it Jimmy Neutron?
He took a bite out of something and then
Like not just like, but it was with everything. So he was like an evil scientist, and he was a villain, but he never finished any of his projects or anything like that.
That's Doofenshmirtz.
No, it's not Doofenshmirtz. I swear to God, it was Jimmy Neutron. Finishes anything? Yes.
Oh,
Professor Galatimus, dude.
I remember now.
Yeah, he like never finished anything.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's
Was that
that's,
it?
That's what I think of. Like that's what I remind myself of sometimes when I'm like, oh yeah, I started that, but I never finished it. Or like,
oh, that's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
With
Or
everything.
Even with like comics too. Sometimes I'll like read a certain amount of issues and then I'll just like never finish it because I end up doing something else.
Like you're literally known for that.
Yeah. It's kind of bad.
I don't think I can name something that you have finished. Stop. Don't do that. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode, guys. Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Nerd's Eye View. All of our socials will be down below. Follow us on everything, all that good stuff. And we will see you next Saturday.